Hello and welcome to this tutorial video, How to Apply Funds to an Accounts Receivable Record. Accurate accounting requires that money is applied correctly to accounts receivable records. This is done via the Funds Journal. The shortcut is Control F9. This is the only proper method for applying funds to accounts receivable records. Choose Receive Payments on Accounts Receivables. Then choose the type of funds you're receiving. For this example, we'll choose a check from a manufacturer. This particular check is going to be applied to multiple accounts receivable records. First, indicate the name of the paying party. Next, enter the serial number of the check. And finally, the payment amount of the check. Next, we'll indicate the invoice or PO number the payment should be applied toward. Service Desk will open the indicated accounts receivable record, allowing you to verify that you've selected the correct record and that the amounts on the face of the record match the amount of the payment. On this first accounts receivable record, the manufacturer approved less than we submitted the claim for. We can do one of two things. We can leave the amount owing on the accounts receivable record and either try to collect the difference from the homeowner or some other party, or we can write off the difference as bad debt. Alternatively, we can simply change the face of the accounts receivable record to reflect the approved amount. In this case, we'll choose to modify the amount. When finished editing the accounts receivable record, hit Escape. When we choose to change the record to reflect the approved amount, we'll get an option to change the sales journal as well. Usually you'll want to accept this option. This will create a negative entry in your sales journal, allowing you to keep an accurate record of the history of changes made to this record. Now that we're satisfied with this accounts receivable record, click Yes to finish applying the funds. Hit Enter to approve the amount. We now see that we have $97.55 removed from the check of $553.41, leaving us with an unapplied amount of $455.86. We can now continue applying this payment to additional invoice numbers. This record is accurate, so we'll go ahead and just choose to accept it for the full payment of $292.02. You can see as we proceed that Service Desk continues to keep track of the amount of money that we've taken from the total check. We've now applied the funds to all of the items on this check. We'll go ahead and hit Escape to end the applications process. Service Desk gives us one chance to go ahead and proceed or cancel. We'll go ahead and say yes. Our accounts receivable records didn't quite match up with the payment that we received. We still have a balance remaining of $3.30. In this case, since it's such a small discrepancy, we can simply add it to an EDA account, which is an errors and discrepancies. We'll go ahead and click yes. That money will now be available to us next time We get a payment from First American if it's a little short. We've now successfully applied funds to these jobs. All the accounts receivable records that were paid in full will be retired. If there are any with money still owing, they'll reflect the payment made and the amount still due. This concludes this video. Thank you for watching How to Apply Funds to an Accounts Receivable Record.